Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to more of Kirby and the Canvas Curse. Last time, we learned about the game a little bit. Kinda got a brief story explanation upon why Kirby is the way he is. And, well, we got into the game properly. And now, Ravine Road. Which we will destroy this ravine and its road. Which this is also the, this is the final level. Boost pad! But yeah, this is the final. Oh, I just saw back there. Hold on. I just looked on the menu map. So something about the line drawing that we're seeing here is that when you're in the air, drawing a line, when you're in the air drawing a line, it actually takes up more of this rainbow thing, whatever you want to call it. It takes up more of this gauge than normal if you're drawing a line in the air. If you're on the ground, it recovers almost instantly. So, if you're worried about this line running out on you, just do everything in your power to stay on the ground. Now we could do what we can to stay in the ground, so to say, but or what is it? We could do everything we can, just roll along the bottom. Hey, missile. Missile. In normal Kirby games, missile sucks. In this game, it actually is pretty cool, because you can just tap it, and then you can draw the direction you want to go. Now, I'm just letting Kirby go on his own while I watch the other screen to see if my medallion will show up. But I think I actually, oops. I think I actually hit my mark entirely. I say that, and then I can't draw a simple line. There you go. Oddly enough, I hit my mark right in the head. So like a normal Kirby game, there will be some challenges you'll have to do. You'll have to have a specific copy ability to do. Now, if I goof up and I miss using those specific copy abilities, yeah, if I goof up and I miss out on the specific copy abilities I need, I will double back and I'll get the copy abilities and I'll redo the level on, and cut back to when you guys would see it. Jump it? Dang it. Okay, let's just get him up there. Sorry, it's really hard to do this because Kirby has like this level of floatiness, and then all of his copy abilities are like super weighted down. Now I'm gonna go up because I have a feeling that what I want is somewhere on the top layer. Now, as you see, as I'm drawing a line up top here, I'm, like, losing my bar. I'm losing a lot of my bar, so to say, but the second I hit the ground, I actually just gained back a lot of, what you would call it, a lot of gauge. Anyway, let me get back across this gap, and then we go full speed again. Now, if I was any better at using this, if I was any better at using wheel, I could actually just, I could actually go ahead and just draw a line straight up and like just ramp off of it, but that would imply I'm good at the game. Anyway, kind of a unique thing for Kirby Canvas Curse is that you get to choose which boss you get to fight. So we'll just kind of go in order on level 1s. Draw our witch friend here. Actually being very nice and letting us choose our bosses instead of just being like, no, you must fight what I choose. Nah, they let us choose our boss fights. Hi, Kracko. Now, each of these boss fights is more akin to a minigame from what I remember. And actually, yeah, it's more akin to a minigame. Yeah. All these boss fights are more akin to like a minigame that, oddly enough, are reminiscent of other Kirby games. Well, some of them are, anyway. So this one, I would say, is probably more reminiscent of Kirby Block Ball than anything else. I say more reminiscent of Kirby Block Ball than anything else, although I could be Kirby Long. Wow. Kaboom indeed, my friend. Yes, kaboom indeed. So, if you weren't able to piece together already just by our time here bouncing around like a dumb, Kirby will just automatically defeat enemies as he goes. But these bricks here are these bricks that we're basically tapping here to destroy or having Kirby destroy. Basically, for every one of these we tap, or yeah, every time we tap one of these or have Kirby tap one of these, hello. I want that. Okay, it only goes up. Every one of these things we tap, like Kirby will destroy, but it basically has levels to it if it were. So we got 1 star, 2 star. Yeah, we got 1 star, 2 star, and 3 stars. And I think later on we actually get like 4 and 5 stars. Meaning we just have to kind of go dummy on breaking them. Now, Kirby will, for the most part, kind of guide himself where he's got to go, for the most part. You as the player still have to have some control over him and his destructive nature. Because everybody who's ever played any Kirby game knows Kirby has a very destructive nature. Man, at some point when I eventually play Kirby's Block Ball, it's going to be hilarious for those watching. You know, I think I can just kind of let Kirby do his own thing at this point. Yeah, Kirby can just kind of do his own thing at this point. This is level 1, so... This is only level 1, so it's going to be pretty easily. Go pretty easily. Also, we get a little jingle dance on the other screen there. I don't know. I think, overall, level 1 is now in Rainbow Run. Rainbow Run, we'll see much later on in the game. We won't see it now. But I think what I can do really quick here, break up the pacing a little bit, is Metal Swap. So we can now put metals into some of these. We now have metals here, and we can put some of them into some of these slots to save up and buy things. What I would recommend is save up for some of these later ones. More of them will become available as time goes along, so this isn't all of the metals that we can spend. But I'd recommend you save up your metals and start spending them on other things. And you can also drop one in to like get a hint on what is behind a door and see if you want to keep putting metals in. I was hoping I would have enough to see what's behind this 14. So let's just go, so just for example's sake, let's go ahead and unlock this one. We unlock sound test. We unlock sound test and a song 4 set sound test. Anyway, now that we did a quick thing over the metal thing, I'll make sure to use metals at the end of recording sessions just to show off things. But, well, let's go to the Orange Gorge. Hold on, actually I gotta look at something here. Because there is... Oh, right. A lot of times in Kirby games, for some reason, the first... I don't know when this started, but like the first level, the first letter of a world spells out something. Also, we get to see a cute little splash screen of Kirby on the other screen every time we go onto and off of a world. Have fun with that. So yeah, there's... Anyway, there's some fun things you can have you can mess around with on there. There's other worlds as is obvious with any game, but right now we just have these 2 available to us. Worlds, levels, they call them the same thing. Anyway, beat me up, Scotty. I really tried to dash there. I feel like I'm going crazy because I know I'm tapping on Kirby to have him do his thing. I know I'm tapping on Kirby to have him do his thing, but I'm also know I'm missing horribly. Also, exploring it because it's going to get me killed. Rather, it's going to get Kirby killed. My natural curiosity and my need to explore. But yeah, this will probably be a lot of the game might boil down to at times, is me just going up, down, all around, and then looking at the map being like, okay, is there something here I can do? Is there anything? No, there's not. There we go. So you will have to forgive me if like I start doing stuff and it's like, why the heck are you doing that? It looks so stupid. But you'll realize in due time. It's me exploring. I think. Oh, well, I lost my copy ability, which I think we actually need to come down here without a copy ability for a minute. Oh no, that's the way forward. Hold on. Oh, I just saw it. Ow. We have lives. Yep, and I needed that fire. So there is some, like, for those of you that do 100% kind of stuff, there is that Kirby difficulty in here. If you're always that a lot of people are craving. It sounds so weird to say Kirby difficulty when historically Kirby games aren't terribly hard. Well, they aren't terribly hard to beat, but to 100%, that's another beast entirely. Anyway, I gotta be a little careful with my line drawing, so to say. Kirby, please go in the hole. Kirby, the hole. Anyway, let's go ahead and get ourselves down, and into an earlier round, perhaps. There we go. I still have the fire ability. I have a death, by the way. Oh, I think I understand what some of those, I have now realized what some of those medal rewards are. I could have gotten something if I stayed down, by the way. Anyway, electric. Because I think I do have to head myself back down, but it's after I find the spark ability. Which I guess I'm going this way to do. Now, in between rounds, or whatever they're calling these individual stages... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I may have to redo this part. Actually, is there a way to take a death here? Fortunately and unfortunately, this doesn't count as spark. I am trying to find ways to die here, so... Because there is no way back up, and I don't want to go too far up. So I may force a death here just to try and get myself. Yeah, I'm gonna force it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna force a death here just so I can get at the bonus thing I missed out on. You, let me die to you. Because I have a feeling that downwards was actually something we needed. So I'm just gonna take the hit. Also, it's not lost to me the irony that Kirby regrows all of his limbs when he dies. So we're gonna go up and over that, so we can go down. Because exploring. Now, thankfully, when you redo a stage for various reasons, because we will have reasons to redo a stage later on. But yeah, we will have reasons to redo a stage later on. But this is not that time at the moment. Now, Spark in this game is kind of weird and dumb, and that you can just hold it to you can hold on to it. This is like the only ability you can just hold to keep it going continuously. But as soon as you let go, you'll just roll like normal. So it's more or less a better charge roll, so to say. So like I can come over here and be like, goodbye. Anyway, I'm going to go and skip that area over there. I would say, like, overall abilities in this game, the overall abilities in Kirby, or in this Kirby title, are actually just kind of bad overall. I hate to say. Like, I know they had to like shoehorn the abilities in there to. Sorry, I just looked at the map. It's like, oh, did I miss something? You do have to kind of the abilities are a bit shoehorned in overall. So, like, yeah, the fact that they're even here to start with is just kind of like it gives you the feeling that, hey, maybe this was supposed to be another game, but they slapped Kirby on it to make it sell. You know, kind of like how Epic Yarn was. Which, man, at some point I'm going to have to play the game. And it's going to suck because I actually... Though I went for 100%, tried to go for 100% in the game, I never 100%ed that game. And we're going this way. Oh, nope. Hey, go up. I like how some sound effects, you can definitely tell this, like, there's a handful of sound effects, you're just like, hey, wait, I know what sound effect that comes from. That comes from Smash. Anyway, we're going to take the alternate route. I like how I call it the alternate route, when really they're just going to meet up, like, right here in this room. Oh, I suppose at this point I can probably ditch Spark. I think at this point we do need Fire to get the ability here. If all else fails, assume that you need a power-up. If all else fails in this game, assume that you need some kind of power-up in order to get one of the medals. It's not going to be like the very first level overall, where it was just like, oh yeah, free medal? Sure, why not? Oh, maybe we'll have to come back to this stage. Because unless the switch is in this very room. Unless the switch is in this very room, we're not getting that. We're not going to get that. And considering that we basically went through this whole room with nothing to show for it, I don't think it's in this room. Anyway, going down. Now, this very leisure stroll style I'm taking right now, when we get later onto this game and into this project, I won't be going through the game as leisurely, or as lazily, so to say. Probably a better way to say it. Probably the better way to say that I won't be as, you know... Oh, boy. Get ready for that. Get ready for that lovely crunch tap sound that you hear. Oh, well, it's fine. The stage's over anyway. This very leisurely playstyle I've been going on, that won't be the case for the entire game, thankfully. At some point later on, I will, At some point later on, I will, probably be moving faster, but that'll be... Oh, my record's showing. Scooter, your record's showing? Where? At some point later on, I will actually be, you know, expediting my movements, so to say. But with that, I think we're going to call this episode here. Everyone, I do thank you all so much for watching this episode of Kirby and the Canvas Curse. I forgot what game this was for a moment. Come back next time when we will probably finish off level 2. Maybe we'll peek our head into level 3, but we'll see. I'll see you folks next time. Take care.